We're now headed to this interesting workshop. This guy is a master mechanic of Porsche, and he did his own study on what oils to use for his customer, and he picked Chem Lube's ester based oil.
I was first introduced to him, and to the time that he actually decided to use Chem Lube, it was 1.5 years.
Because he was testing out all other engine oils.
Yes, he was testing out a lot of the other engine oils in the market.
Nice, nice. So we're gonna go have a look and listen to what he has to say. Now this is the place where the master technician. Oh, look at those air-cooled engines. Nice. I'm good. I'm here to talk to you.
Talk to me about what?
About why you decided to not listen to Porsche and use other engine oils. Because you did your own testing, right?
Simply better, yeah. We got a lot of customer references.
Yep.
Yeah. People were telling me and texting me in the middle of the night that the car feels lighter, revs faster.
Whoa.
We opened up some engines after using Chem Lube, Lube 5 oils, and the engines were super clean.
Yeah.
We had situations where a customer burst a water pipe and overheated the engine, yet the engine oil was still keeping up stable and the engine was not broken in the end.
Wow.
Although the engines were overheated.
You want to bring us around your place?
They didn't see so. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go see around your place. Oh, what is that? Damn. Very nice.
Rebuilt from 1984.
Yep.
This car is going to go back to its original condition.
Yep.
And it will be running on Chem Lube 20W50 as well.
Nice. How long have you been doing Porsches?
Since the mid-90s.
Mid-90s?
Yeah. I joined the factory in the mid-90s, mid-end 90s.
Yep.
Working for Porsche Asia Pacific for the longest time actually, to be honest. And before that for Porsche Middle East.
Yeah.
The Porsche factory in Stuttgart-Zuffenhausen for a short stint in Finland to support the Porsche Chem 4.
So if I want a Porsche, I know I'm in good hands if I
Absolutely,
come over to you.
absolutely, you're the best hands.
Lovely. So you said that you did your own research on Chem Lube.
On Chem Lube, yeah. We initially were not tie up. We decided not to tie up with any oil supplier.
Yep.
Just simply because we probably get 7 visits a week by different oil suppliers trying to sell off their oil. Now, generally that's not a bad thing, and I really believe that all these oils have really good qualities, and they have their own good points and reasoning of running them in cars. But what actually triggered me was when we tried the Chem Lube in the early times when we started opening. When I met Michael, we tried it out a couple of times. What really impressed me was we used Chem Lube in a sludged up engine. It was not a Porsche, it was a BMW that we had a common friend of ours. We were just fixing up a valve cover gasket, and as we opened the valve cover, the engine was completely full of oil sludge. Well, oil sludges surely have to do with temperature and stability of oil, and that's when we decided we try a different oil, in that case Chem Lube. Instead of rebuilding the engine, what would be the next course on that particular car, we decided to try Chem Lube, do 3 oil changes every 5,000 kilometers, see how it goes, and the moment we check 1.5 years later, the engine is actually cleaning up. So that's actually quite a triggering point. We don't have carbon in ester based oils, obviously, and I think that does a very good job.
So it's zero carbon.
We don't have carbon, and we have still 100% synthetic oil.
Nice. Let's go have a look at his place. Look at all this. These are all the certifications, right? Nice. Very modest packaging, I must say.
Yeah, the design is really very modest.
Yeah.
But Chem Lube oils are used in airplanes and are used for competition races. And it's always where reliability and performance is most required.
Nice.
And even though ester-based oils usually for racing or even for airplanes probably cost a little bit more, but in the end of the day, the cars that we are servicing here are usually in the $500,000 to $1 million range. Some of them reaching up to 2 million even individual models. I do not believe that we should actually start saving on oil and go back to the carbon oils. Now, I also understand that Porsche recommends Mobil 1. But so it is also a fact that Porsche recommended in the 80s Shell oil and Castrol oils were used in between.
It's a marketing collaboration.
Generally, I believe it's really a matter of, I think all of these oils, Group 3 oils are pretty good. Good for road use, surely approved for that. But in the end, it comes down to who gives the production line or the manufacturer the best deal for the buck. And in that case, for the past 15, 20 years, it's simply Mobil, ExxonMobil in Texas, United States. Unlike the belief of many, Mobil 1 is not a German engine oil. And so Chem Lube is from the United States as well. But we could go for any kind of oils. There is a very big list of approved engine oils for Porsche. So it's not Porsche is not being too picky what engine oils are supposed to be approved or not approved. I mean, your engine oil must be very lousy not to be approved.
I always learn a lot when I chat with you. So this looks like Germany, right? Look at that. You walk into any German, the whole place looks really, really German. And it's nice to have him here setting up this place. Look at that, some German plus. Yeah. So if you're looking for a Porsche expert, you know this guy knows his stuff, right? So yeah, interesting morning that we get to learn more things, and we will continue seek out to. I mean, we learn ourselves when we share all this information with you all. So it's just nice. Here's a 3-liter air-cooled turbo engine. Look at that. From the turbo, it goes direct into the intake. No intercooler. Look at that. So this is a rebuilt engine for the car outside. Yep. This is Germantech that Leo establishes here. You should know that it's not easy for a foreigner like Leo to come here and set up shops, set up businesses and all that. And we feel grateful when someone of his caliber or knowledge actually comes to Malaysia and set up shop here. It's always nice to have people who have this kind of knowledge setting up shop in Malaysia. It's good. Thank you. What makes you love Malaysia?
There's no winter time here.
There's no winter time.
No winter time. I love winter time from the 20th of December until the 1st of January. And I would love it to snow so I can put up my Christmas tree and pretend that we are somewhere in a four-season country. But unfortunately in Germany we're pretty much sick. Half of the year is cold. So
do you still go back for Christmas?
Not for Christmas. I try to keep it in summer.
Yeah.
I try to keep away from this. It's not really snow, it's just wet and cold. So I believe it's much more, it's more, I like the temperature here. I find it more friendly. Of course, you need an air conditioning system to sleep. In Europe, you will just open the window. But after all, it's a good country. I don't have jackets here like I have in Europe. And I do generally like the people, to be honest. The people here are more open-hearted. Sometimes it's an advantage, sometimes it's a disadvantage. See, if a customer is very dissatisfied with you, he won't tell you right in your face. He will just walk out and he will never come back. In Europe, however, you would have the customer banging the table and making a lot of noise. You sit down, you discuss, and you still maintain your customer. So it's very difficult, and you have to have a sort of a fine feeling to how the customer feels. Not every customer who smiles in your face and shakes your hand and leaves is a customer that will come back. He may be unhappy with something, so it's up to us here in the front to find out how to satisfy the customer, how to make him happy, and how to make him feel that he's got performance, he's got a product for the money he paid for. And if that's not there, you won't see the customer anymore. And I think that's a dangerous spot in Malaysia. That's I would say that politeness that Asia has, that in Germany there are polite people, but that's one of the...
We tend to shy off from
Exactly.
confrontation.
Yeah,
You know?
I realized that.
Yeah.
In Europe, we usually go for the confrontation,
Yeah.
discuss things out, and then we can shake hands and we can walk away from each other. In Asia, unfortunately, this is not really always, some of course, but it's not always the case.
So you stay here for long?
It's in 2019, it will be 15 years.
Oh, nice. Yep, guys. So, that's Germantech and that's Leo.